I don't see a way out of where we're going, and so
So when you talked about fascism in your last column,
oh, yeah,
you
let's
meant it.
call it what it is. Absolutely.
I'm really curious. Is the new generation actually afraid of the word fascism? Because, like, I read about fascism in the history books, and I'm reading it, and I'm like, wow, yeah, I mean, I guess it's pretty fucked up. But it's in the history books, Like, when you talk about the pandemic and being forced to stay in your house, like your house becomes a prison. You're like under house arrest, even though you're healthy, even though you haven't got anyone else sick, you're told to stay in your house, your business is shut down. You want to get outside, at least in my country, I had to show papers. You want to go into the mall, you want to sit at McDonald's, you got to show papers, right? All of a sudden, your medical secrets aren't so secret everywhere you go, but are you vaccinated? Have you taken the Pfizer communion? Did you commune with Pfizer? The Pfizer communion, everywhere. That's the question you get asked. And then, like, masses upon masses of people in the United States are encouraged to go out and protest while this is happening, right? Like, civil rights, BLM, just go out, go out. Biden wins the election, go back home, go back home. And you're talking about fascism. Like, I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's fucked up, but, like, the first people, the literally the first people willing to get us as close to fascism as possible was the left. The same people on Reddit that we're fighting against fascism bad, and they're the ones that are bringing the bats and smashing cars and shit in order to prevent fascism. And then they're the same ones that are like, oh, well, mask up, stay indoors. And so I'm generally wondering, like, are people that worried about fascism? Because I'm more worried about the left now. Again, fascism is in the history books. I don't think anyone is going to bring it back. But during the pandemic, I lived those times. And the people that were against fascism seem to be like the most happy ones with the measures. Meanwhile, the ones LARPing about fascism on the internet, they seem to be the ones that were against those measures.
I mean,
I think that's where we're heading.
People are pussyfooting around this idea. People are being deported wrongly from the States to an El Salvador jail.
Like, isn't it fascinating how this works? Like, I don't even know if he believes it or not. If he believes it, then he is manipulated by the media to such an extent that is shocking. But so far, the people that were deported from the United States were gang members. Like, what do you want to do with the gang members? Do you love them so much? Do you want them in your house? Do you want them in your neighborhood? What about the people that they hurt? Do you not care about them, And it's also very interesting. It's like, oh, well, people are being illegally deported, right? So, like, when 2 million people are being brought in illegally, that's not a problem, right? Like, just open the border, let them through. But then, when you have to deport them, you need to complain about each and every single one. Like, don't they think that people see what they're doing? Like, why can't they have an honest conversation? This is why comedians are losing prestige. This is why Hollywood is losing the respect of the people.
Without due process. What's that? Trump is doing deals for resources with dictators. Yeah, it's
called Realpolitik. Biden did the same. It's called Saudi Arabia. Is Saudi Arabia a democracy now? Is it like a bastion of freedom and human rights? No, America is getting oil from the Sauds for decades now, and no one complains. It's only when a Republican is in office, oh my goodness, you're doing deals with dictators. Oh, the European Union is doing deals with China, right? Like, are we real politicking or are we doing values? Because if we're doing values, we're fucking up for the last couple of decades. In fact, I don't think, like, throughout the entire history of mankind have we actually done values. No, like, people have traded with dictators all the time. Some dictators are good, other dictators are bad. Again, in the European Union, China is good now, right? Isn't it a dictator? Yeah. And not to mention, like the thing that's hilarious is that if you look at Russia and I'm not saying that I like Russia or anything like that, but I'm just observing. It's still a democracy. Like, people still theoretically vote, right? Meanwhile, if you look at Saudi Arabia, well, they have a kingdom there. It's not a democracy. They don't vote. They got the royal house, right? China, same thing. Like, they got the CCP. Every single American president has dealt with these countries. This is not something unusual. Like, I'm not even saying as a gotcha. Like, what I'm saying is that in the international order, yeah, you do businesses with dictators, you do businesses with countries that are democratic, you do businesses with countries that are theocratic. And if you don't know that, if you're surprised by that, why do you think I should listen to what you have to say about politics? Because you're uneducated.
Absolutely is that, and we have to call it that, and we have to act in the way that we should have done more quickly in the 30s. I just got an offer. Will you come and do a?
I'm actually curious. Like what exactly did he wanted to do in the 30s? Like, nuke Russia? Because I keep hearing this. You know, like, we need to do more. Like, what exactly would it be enough? Like, wipe it off the map? It's bizarre that I, as a person who unironically does support Ukraine, I'm a little bit baffled because, like, to me, I'm trying to look at pragmatic and real solutions, you know, shit that can be implemented. But then I hear leftists talk and they're so idealistic. And they never say what they mean, you know, it's like, it's all emotional based. It's like, oh, we should have done more. It's like, what? What should you have done more? They have a nuclear arsenal. Like, do you want mutual assured destruction? Do you want nuclear World War III? Like, what exactly does doing more mean?
Week in this club in Chicago, it's not something I'd normally do anyway, because at the moment I'd have to take a huge set of an American cityscape and 2 full-size werewolf costumes. I'd have to get those through American customs at the moment. But I wouldn't work in the States at the moment. I'd worry about them going through my jokes and ending up spending 2 days locked up without my heart medication.
Again, how can you live like this? Like, creating your own psychosis. This is like beyond paranoia level. Like, you're creating your alternative version of reality that's there to terrorize you. Are comedians being arrested and deported in the United States? Like, it's one of the only nations on earth where you have free speech, you know? I can understand if you don't want to say stuff on social media, because, yeah, you know, like, you can get banned, but, like, arrested? Poopsicles, you're not in North Korea. Like, you're more likely to get arrested for shit you say in Ukraine, because that's a country in a war zone. But, like, in the United States, give me a fucking break. You're more likely to get arrested in Britain or Germany for jokes. How do they believe this? You know, and then they say it to the audience as if we live in a separate world. But I guess, you know, there's probably like a aunt lady that's surrounded by cat piss living alone, and she believes it. So maybe this is for her, huh? Let me know what you guys think, and as usual, I'll see you in the comment section. Take care.